time for our TBR for the month of February.
I really failed in January, so I'm hoping
let's not talk about January. January didn't happen.
January was like dry January, but for books.
But we're going to get back into it this month. This month, I'm looking to get through all of the books that I've gotten from Book of the Month, but haven't read. I've noticed that I have this terrible habit. I love buying books and pivoting to old books to read instead.
That's because buying books is a different hobby from reading books. Both valid.
This is true. I'm the type of person that needs to see where the Goodreads rating settles in.
You know, it's funny. You always tell me not to be influenced, but you are the definition of influence. You won't watch a movie, read a book until you see the ratings.
Here's my thing. I don't believe in individual influence by like 1 or 2 or 3 people. But if you get 100,000 people or 1 million people saying something, I'm listening.
So crowd thing.
Have you ever heard crowdsourcing? It's the best way to get data.
You're such a nerd.
Have you ever heard of open source?
You're such a closet nerd.
Oh my gosh. My first book of the month, Teller of Small Fortunes.
Hey, did you see what you did there? Your first book of the month from Book of the Month. Get it?
Yeah, that's not. I'm big on family. Not only the one that you're born with, but also the ones that you find and create through your journey of life.
Your chosen family. Yeah. I'm the chosen one.
You're the chosen one, not my chosen one.
I literally am. What are you saying?
I read a few reviews on Goodreads and they said that this was the theme of the book, so it was a must cop.
A must what?
Must cop. I knew that was gonna throw you. What do you think must cop means?
Cop a feel. So you cop a feel on the book.
Stop.
I am notorious for starting series and then switching it up and taking a long time to get back to it.
Yeah.
But this month, I'm making moves. Morningstar. This is a series that we started together. You went ahead and read this one without me, and I can't have you be ahead of me.
You were taking forever. And this is my favorite series, so I had to get it going.
Can't have you knowing things that I don't know. It doesn't work that way.
What do you mean? I'm always gonna know things that you don't know.
Okay, but not the stuff that I actually care to know.
What's 13 times 20?
No one cares. Literally no one cares.
If somebody walks up to you and says 20 times 13, and if you can answer, I give you the amount of money.
That's why I have you. You're my human calculator.
13 times 20.
260.
Oh, took you a while, but you got there.
I'd be knowing.
My next one is based in the heart of Chicago, a city that we live in and love. Isaac's Song. A little bit about me. I love everybody as they are. I don't care if you're black, white, or yellow, or orange. I don't care if you're gay, straight, or asexual. I like them all.
All the above.
Be you and I'm all for it, as long as you're a good person. Let's put that one caveat out there. Isaac is a young man trying to figure himself out through a midst of chaos. That's all I need. I'm in.
You say you accept everybody for who they are. Why you don't accept me?
What do you mean? I literally accept you since you want to reference this so much.
Then why you have problems with my indecisiveness, my mood swings?
Here's the thing. I've never said I have a problem with it, but I think it could use some revision.
I think you could use a lot of revision. Next up is vengeful. Because you make me vengeful. Why do you keep knocking my knee?
Don't worry about it. You got a problem today? You want to square it up?
No, I'm too hot for all this. V.E. Schwab is my favorite author. I said it 10 toes down.
Stephen King is better. I said it. 10 toes down. I'm 10 feet tall when I stand on it.
Leave it to you to round up in height. The only reason that I don't immediately run through all of V.E. Schwab books is because I need something that I know I can look forward to. It's like that Chingy song.
Oh, we can't be out in 2025 referencing Chingy.
Every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back. Tell me I need you in my life.
There are times where I can claim you. This is not one of them. Who are you?
For better or for worse, bitch. I love how V.E. Schwab writes the most likable, morally gray characters. It's like I'm reading about you.
You consider me morally gray?
You a lot of gray.
Explain.
Like you know, you're not black or white. You're black and white.
Wow. Mixed people out there, we're all gray now, apparently.
No, just you.
Why me? This has been thought out well, I can tell.
Just because I clap back doesn't mean I thought it through.
And finally, The Ministry of Time. This book has everything that I would traditionally look for. It was up for a Goodreads award for the best sci-fi of 2024. And it's sci-fi. It's time travel. I love that. However, I have lost count of the amount of times that I have picked this book up and instantly put it down. That ends now.
Why you keep picking it up and putting it back down?
Because in the first 10 pages, it literally says, none of this shit makes sense. Just roll with it. I'm paraphrasing, but essentially that's what it's saying.
I mean, you put up with that in everyday life. None of this shit makes sense, but just roll with it.
You have a point. So I need to get through this the same way I get through a day with you.
Exactly.
I got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. You unlocked it for me.
Yeah. You don't do it well, but you can do it. And finally,
Cody. Table still here? My goodness.
Needs to feel my rage. Air of Fire. I finished Assassin's Blade 3 months ago.
Assassin's Blade.
That shit pissed me off, so I had to take a break. I feel like I have invested so much time in 3 books that I gotta know where it's going. But this book is a put up or shut up because I need stuff to finally start happening. Otherwise, I don't know if I'm gonna be motivated to read 4 more long ass books.
And personally, I hope it shuts up because I don't want to spend $19 times 4.
Who spent $19?
What's 19 times 4?
I don't care because nobody spent $19.
Here's what you do. You delay so you have time to think about it. And then once we're done with the conversation, you'll have an answer.
I'm never going to get 19 times 4. That's too complicated.
What is it?
I don't know. And I
Get
don't
a guess.
No, I don't care. This isn't math class.